How's it going, YouTube Pros? Here with episode 1 of a playthrough that I am very excited for. We're going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. A few disclaimers real quick before I start. I have beat this game before. It was probably like 10, 12 years ago, so my memory is a little like faded on a lot of stuff. I do know a couple monster locations, but I'm not going to be going through any kind of like guide while I play. I'm not going to sit and like read a guide and stuff, so I'm probably going to miss a lot of creatures. There's a lot that I know though, so I'm pretty confident that I can get most of them by myself just from like memory. I asked people and had a pretty unanimous choice of playing Kaiba first, so that's going to be the first playthrough that I do. I'm going to be doing Yugi's story after, and the third one. Spoiler is Joey. This game's old. You should know who the 3 story modes are, but I'm excited to jump into it. I don't think there's anything else. I think that was everything. I might do challenge mode later on, like at the end. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think I had save data, but it was from when I was testing stuff. I know that there's a lot of like talking in this too, so I have water. It's kind of almost empty, but those who claim to control the gods are in fact controlled by the gods. Alexander Irving, philosopher. Leave it to Yu-Gi-Oh! To start with a little philosophy quote. This is the SIC research facility. What a cheap looking building. And it took forever to get here. So, quick story. When I first played Falsebound Kingdom when I was like 14, 13, I actually didn't know that much about Yu-Gi-Oh! I played like the card game, like the basic card game, but Mokuba's picture right here, I always thought it was an old dude with like a monocle. I didn't know it was a kid. Like, for some reason, I pictured, like, an old dude with his head tilted and a big monocle for an eyeball. I don't know why, but I went through this whole entire game thinking that was some old dude. I know if this didn't have something to do with dual monsters, I would have turned them down right away. SIC does the same kind of work as Kaiba Corporation, but it's an American company, right? Right, their involvement in dual monsters is not something they advertise. But the company is world-renowned overseas for its incredible realistic image and virtual reality technology. It's not really a game company, it's more like a scientific research center for imaging technology research. That's a lot of big words for a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh game, dude. But their technology may be able to help improve the dual disc, right? That's the impression I got. The invitation says they want to show me a new product and discuss a joint venture. Sounds like they're ready to test their prototype. Let's just see what they have to show us. We can't figure out what we want to do after that. We can figure out what we want to do after that. Kaiba looks so unamused. This guy. Thank you for coming, Mr. Kaiba, my entire staff, and I would like to welcome you. I swear this guy's like in the show. Sono, I didn't expect to run into you here, so this is where you've been working since you left Kaiba Corp. I actually don't know if this dude's in the show. He just looks really familiar. I did enjoy working for you, Mr. Kaiba. Whatever relationship we had ended when you left Kaiba Corp. I don't care what you do with your life. Okay, dude, calm down. Alright, let's get this over with. What is it you want to show me? It's right inside, sir, if you'll just follow me. Also, I'm going to be doing, each episode is just going to be the mission. For this, kind of like what I'm doing with Warcraft 3, so it's going to be random how long the episodes are. I think there's a couple quick missions, and then there's some that are really long. We've asked the president of Kaiba Corporation here today so that we can evaluate SIC's latest invention. All of us here at SIC are very excited about today's test. We're looking forward to collaborating with Kaiba Corporation on game technology development. Let's cut to the chase here, shall we? We need investment capital to sell your technology. You want to use dual monsters to help you sell it because you need a product tie-in, right? Dot. And you figured you could use me since I've invested so much money in dual monsters already. Well, dot. Your silence speaks volumes. As it turns out, I need some new tech anyway, so I might as well take a look. Is this it? Yes, this is SIC's latest simulator, codenamed Kingdom. Just what are you trying to pull? It looks just like our dual disc. This is just a prototype. We're only using the dual disc for packaging reasons. It's all original SIC hardware on the inside. So I think this is like, if I remember right, this story is like, it's a virtual reality world that everybody goes inside. How's it different from the dual disc? For starters, Kingdom is not set up to use some cards. The disc is just a terminal to the dual monsters world, which is created by the SIC supercomputer. By allowing players to enter the world, the game can support multiple players at the same time. The world has already been constructed. We'd just like you to play the game as you normally would. Sounds like a network game or something. Certainly sounds different from the dual monsters we know today. Kingdom is a fantasy world. The card monsters there are alive. The empire that rules that world is currently dealing with a population on the brink of revolt. The two of you will join that world and try to complete the game. Of course, you'll both participate in the game as different game characters. The game is currently set for a few hours and we'll be recording your play data from here. Sounds fun. No, it doesn't. I don't fuck with that virtual reality stuff. Something about this doesn't feel right. It's up to something. It's no coincidence that one of my former employees is involved. After all, he headed up development of the dual disc and the dual computer. SIC, the S stand for something, but what wasn't that other guy's name? Ow. Year 336 of the Cyvarthus Empire? I'm gonna butcher so many names in this, just a heads up. After 300 years of ruling the Roundival continent, the Cyvarthus Empire is faced with a crisis. Since the 12th Emperor Hashin ascended to the throne, corruption and brutality have spread throughout the empire. Why would you put a space, like a new thing right there? The people feel suppressed, but their complaints have fallen on deaf ears. Hashin and a select group of his underlings have been living in the lap of luxury. Their lavish lifestyle, supported by the taxation, has pushed most of the populace to the brink. People on the fringes of the empire have responded with rebellion and revolt. And at the capital city of Cyvarthus, trouble. Safety lock engaged. Beginning transition to mode 2. Kingdom simulator lock-in mode activated. Yeah. Don't do that virtual reality stuff, dude. Kaiba. Wrong, Kaiba. What's wrong? Please look at me. What's wrong? You just collapsed all of a sudden. Where am I? I think this guy's the bad guy in the other Yu-Gi-Oh game. The, like, bad card game. Forbidden Memories, I think it's called. Where are your manners, Kaiba? You stand before the Emperor. This is the capital city of Cyvarthus. Cyvarthus? And we were in the Imperial Palace. We were in the middle of a meeting with His Highness before you passed out. Don't you remember? No, I don't. I don't remember anything. Pull yourself together, man. Doesn't seem like lingo they would use. I expect more from the head of my Imperial Guard and my best warrior. Let's go over the plan again for Kaiba's sake. Listen well if you know what's good for you. We've gotten reports of a fairly large revolt taking place on the Maraden Plains in the north. These names suck, dude. There are several marshals assisting the resistance army there. We must capture them. They don't suck. They're just hard to say. None of my other generals seem to be up to the task. Kaiba, I want you to hunt them down. Take the Imperial Guard and strike the fear of the Empire into them. I know Marthas looks super sweet. I think that's his name. The dude in like the gold armor right there. I believe Lord Kaiba is still not quite himself. Perhaps he is suffering fatigue from his strenuous activities. Your Highness, Lord Kaiba's present condition makes me a little anxious about leaving this entirely in his hands. With your permission, I would like to accompany him and offer my support. I understand. Permission granted. I trust you do not have a problem with this, Kaiba. Here. You're right, Kaiba's acting strangely. Do not let me down, Marthas. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought his name was. Hey, it's Monocle Boy. You're here too. Looks like I'm a member of the Imperial Guard and I report directly to you. This place is unbelievable. For a virtual reality program, it sure is realistic. It's a bit too realistic. I don't get the feeling that we're in control of the game at all. I think it's safe to say that we've been trapped in this world. Well, that's a bold assumption. That was probably the plan all along. Just wait until I get my hands on that wretched Suno. While you were at your meeting, I did some research. In this world, dual monster duelists are called marshals. Hashin used that word in my meeting with him. Marshals are like generals and are the central player of each battle in this world. Marshals have a specific power over monsters, so instead of soldiers, they command teams of monsters. Since each monster can do the damage of many human soldiers, the fate of this battle is decided by the marshals. Marshals are also extremely rare. We're the only two in the Imperial Guard. Each marshal can control... Isn't the Marthas dude one? Each marshal can control a team with up to 3 monsters. Each team has 1 monster leader, and the speed of the team is determined by that of the leader. I see. I guess we'll figure out the rest as we fight. Yes, please. How did this happen to us? I don't know, but it looks like we're stuck playing the roles we've been assigned. Asano did say it was a game, so maybe if we play the game all the way to the end, we'll find a way to get out. He also said they were like only going to play 2 hours. They're just making assumptions. That's right. Every game has to have an ending. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but playing this game out seems to be our only option right now. Thank Christ. Since you're not quite well yet, allow me to explain our strategy. This is the map of the Empire on the Rondeville continent. And here are the Marha-Den plains. This is where they are revolting. Aha. Marya? The Marya-Den revolt is quite large, but our Imperial Guard should be able to quell it easily. The, background is really bad. It's hard to read. They could have just made that, a box. The Empire's orders are to wipe out the resistant forces completely so that they'll never think of revolting again. This is your chance to prove yourself in something other than drills, Kaiba. Keep your opinions to yourself. Now continue. Since you're not feeling 100% right now, remember to be careful when assembling your teams. We can have up to 3 teams since you, Mokuba, and I are marshals. The enemy is supposed to have several marshals as well, but they'll be no match for us. As long as you don't drop the ball. Go ahead and assemble your teams. A man as skilled as yourself will create some exceptional teams, I'm sure. Thank you. Okay, I had to drink water. My throat hurts from all the talking in this game. Teams. I'm just gonna keep them all they are right now. We got Crawling Dragon, Saga the Dark Cloud, the Tatsumi Giant. Pretty good. I remember liking Crawling Dragon. This team's trash. 3-headed Guido, Armored Lizard, and Zarugun. I think the Zarugun's the weakest thing, unless this plant. No, okay, it's the plant. Yeah, Dark Plant, Dark King of the Abyss, and Water Girl. One thing I like to do in this game, I don't know if other people do it, but I like to kind of theme my team based off of what they would actually use. So I'll probably do a little bit of theming in this. It's kind of like a weird thing I like to do. I knew there was going to be more talking. We've arrived at the Marya-Den plains. The enemy is hiding in the town of Rizphone. They will not come out to meet us. Why don't we give them a little demonstration by attacking the nearest village? We take golden supplies from towns and cities that aid the resist. Oh, I also won't be doing the Konami cheat for 500 gold. I'm just going to play through and whatever I get, I get. I want it to be as hard as possible because this game, it's not that difficult. I'll just leave it at that. It's not hard. It's got a couple hard missions, but if you use the Konami cheat and stuff, it makes it way too easy. What better way to stuff the Imperial purse than by taking a rebel town, eh? Currently, all of our teams are holding position in Marya-Den. Let's select the team to send out one of the nearby villages. To send a team, I know how to do all this. I know how to send a team out. I know how to command them. Shall we get started? Yes, we should. Okay, I just have to learn the buttons. Okay. Okay. Well, I actually don't use the little cursor thing. I know, like I said, I've beat this. I memorize video games when it comes to, the buttons. So when I go back to them, I was also practicing a little bit, off screen when I was doing my, audio tests and stuff. Because I want to make sure I remembered, the buttons. And it's not, it's 4 buttons you have to press in this game. Okay, so I didn't know his birth omit was right here. So there's another thing that I want to mention now that we're battling something is I've never watched anyone else actually play this game. I've never watched a walkthrough or a playthrough or videos, but I know when I was little there was a couple cheese tactics I would use that would make the game super piss easy, so I'm probably not going to do them. One of them was so right now he guarded, so I'm going to wait and make him attack me. But there's a couple bosses that start having can you stop guarding, dude? So because I'm at 0 points on this, when the battle ends, if you use all your stars, it goes based off whoever has more points. So right now he would win if the battle ended, but by waiting and making him go, I save all my stars and I'm at 0. If you wait, you lose points. But what I used to do against the comms, if they have potions or monster reborns, I would just sit and wait till they used all their points, and then I would attack and kill their creature. I'm not gonna really do that because it was cheese, but I don't know if I need to do this. I could just probably guard because I think guarding gives you 300. And by beating him, I should get him, which is actually gonna be cool because I can get rid of the dark plant. I don't know. A couple things I don't know about this game after, like, still, is I don't know if there's damage rolls. I don't know how the damage works. I know it seems like there's damage rolls, kind of like how Pokemon does. I also don't know, like, it doesn't tell you the turn order of who's attacking. Like, it seems like it's random, but then at other times it doesn't seem random. Like, usually in games like this, like in the Lord of the Rings, I think it's, I don't know what the game's called, but there's like Final Fantasy and stuff. Usually they have the like thing on the side that tells you who's attacking next, and this game doesn't have that. It's just a freaking guessing game. We're gonna send Kaiba over here. I didn't look at what they have. They have a Mystic Horseman, the Angry Crab, and the Ant. How do I look at his team? Okay. Oh, I also they don't tell you what these, like, every creature, not every creature, but creatures in martials have, like, abilities, and I don't know how to, like, look at what they actually do. Like, it says, like, Night Adapt, or, like, Castle Adapt, so you just kind of have to, like, okay, if I'm in a castle, it does something, but I don't know what it does. We have control of one village and are hunting for any traders that might have gotten away. Once this news reaches the Resistance Army, they'll have no choice but to come out and face us. When they do, you can either fortify your defenses or take the opportunity to crush another village. What are your orders? Facing the enemy in a castle or town will give us the upper hand. Okay, back to what I was doing. So yeah, like, you can't click to look up what the Night Adapt does. But we got Octoburster, Ryukyugen powered, and Dharma Cannon. I think we get Ryukyugen after we beat him. I'm actually gonna have Mathis fight him after he caps that. The other thing that can make this game a little easy is if you can literally kind of play the game just by using Kaiba. Like, if I put everything good on Kaiba, I'm not gonna do that though. I want to use, like, everybody. I want to make it as fun as possible, but also, like, challenging. We've encountered the enemy marshals. It should be an easy win. When 2 or more marshals meet in battle, each commands his monsters to attack the enemy. If you defeat all the enemy monsters, you win. If you are both unable to completely defeat the other's monsters and both teams have no action points left, the team with the advantage wins. When a marshal's monsters are defeated, he must return to his main base. The marshal cannot return to the battlefield until his monsters recover. If the Kaiba team is defeated, then the entire unit is defeated. Since you don't seem to be your old self just yet, try not to take on more than you can handle. So if Kaiba loses, like, if one of my other guys' team gets wiped out, I don't know the, like, exact timing, but it takes them a little bit, and then they'll come spawn back in my main base. But if Kaiba's team loses, you just get a game over. Curse you Imperial Curs, you will not break the will of the people. So, I think I went over this, but each of these little stars by all the monsters, them are how many, like, turns you get, and when you level, you get more stars. There's some creatures that are, like, trash, and they only have, like, they can be level 99, and they don't have, like, crap for moves. So, let's just go for the Huntsman first. I'm not gonna worry about the crab, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna do, like, no damage. We got a lobster, a crab, and an ant. And a lizard. And then the dude from freaking Harry Potter. Ant acid. I'm gonna try to move the camera each battle. Because this perspective right here that we're on right now kind of looks like crap. I thought there was a way to, like, zoom out. Oh no, I didn't mean to escape. Oh crap. That was dumb. So you can try to escape, but it uses all your stars. I actually pressed left for a stupid reason. I was trying to zoom out. So right now, this is the first mission, obviously. Later on in the game, though, when stuff starts hitting harder, you can actually, like, one round people if you have, like, a lot of stars or a lot of damage. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna take like 3-4 battles in the first couple missions to like actually kill someone. Razzle dazzle! I actually like the 3-headed Guido, dude. He's like... Another thing, back when I first played this, I thought it was like a creature with like 3 eyeballs. I didn't realize that that's like 3 creepy like masked faces on him. And that made him way sweeter once I realized what he like looked like. So I actually think I lose because I tried to escape. Yeah. So so he can't kick me out of the castle. He has to kill all 3 of my creatures to kick me out of like actual base, but he just goes back and then he literally like walks back into me. If I win, he gets knocked back to right here, and then I think he has to wait 5 seconds. He's like dazed for 5 seconds, so he can't move. But we should be able to kill the huntsman here. Hopefully. Unless we miss like 4 times. They also don't tell you... I don't think there's any kind... Why would he wait? That's so dumb. There's no like, what am I trying to think of? They don't tell you like hit rates or anything. So that's another like... They don't tell you a lot of stuff in this game. You're just kind of like out on a whim and it's just like RNG thrown at you randomly. Which, it's okay. So he's only doing 64, so I'm actually going to kill the ant first. There's not really a reason not to. My freaking lobster does no damage. Like, at all. Absolutely none. Obviously, there's going to be a couple... Like, each team has that, like... one really good creature, one like okay creature, and then one creature that's like, please get off my team, you're bad. Did I just miss? I think I missed. Yeah. I think I want to say a miss, they get, like, say I hit him and I miss, I think he gets like 500 points to his score. We're gonna be here for a minute. I like the little crabs move. At least it's like showing you everything though. You guys get to see like all the little tidbit things. Because when it gets more hectic, when there's more stuff going on, you won't really get to see this. So he gets knocked back and he gets stunned for 5 seconds. I'm gonna have Kaiba go there too. One thing the comm won't do, though, that you can do is heal outside of battle. Like, when he was walking up right there, if he had, like, a blue remedy, I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's called blue potion or, like, blue remedy. But, or blue medicine, maybe it is? I think it's blue medicine. You can use them outside of battle, though. You can even, like, Monster Reborn your stuff outside of battle when you're on the, like, overworld screen. But the comm will not do that. I don't even think I have any medicines on anybody. I don't think they give you blue medicine to start. I know there's like blue medicine that heals like a little bit, and then there's red medicine that's like a full heal. And a Monster Reborn that I think you get 1 use of per like map. That'll bring something back. Come on, dude. No. Don't die, please. Okay. Oh, he guarded with the thing, too. Did I miss again? Bro. He did not miss again, did he? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna wait. You can tell if you miss because, like, watch my armored lizard right here, he'll flinch. If he would have missed right there, he wouldn't have did that, like, flinch animation. Oh, he won that? I lost because I waited. Okay. Time to attack the enemy's main base. You cannot defeat an enemy in its main base, town, or castle simply by fighting better than them. You must force the enemy to flee or defeat all of the enemy's monsters in order to win. It is difficult to defeat an enemy in their stronghold unless you surround them and attack in waves. Be careful not to chase your enemy too far. They might be leading you into a trap. Now let's go get the enemy. I don't remember the comm ever leading you into a trap. That seems like... I fight for the people and I will win. Malariruka? Malariku? There's like a weird stutter once in a while. So I want to kill the Octoburst or Squid Dude first. Oh, he missed. So I get to see how much this does. Okay, so you get 500 points if they miss. The little, like, octopus dude, I think we want to kill first. This is, like, very bare bones Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. There's no, like... I think stuff has attributes, like dark, light, water, and stuff. But I don't think they, like, do more damage by attacking someone. See, like, he has, like, the Fiend, Sorceress, Spirit, Fairy, something like that. But they don't do, like, more damage, I don't think, to other stuff. How do I check his team? Oh, his Ryukyusion is actually the strongest thing. But this thing gets to attack 3 times. So we do want to kill this one first. Bad breath. What a move, dude. I think this is going to do, like, 30. That thing's getting kicked off our team right away. Like, no. You're not gonna do 30 damage. I'm sorry, but that's trash. I do like the Dark King of the Abyss, though. I wish they had, I actually don't know if they have Skull Servant. I would have to look that up. I wish they had, like, not a remastered version of this game, because that'd be kind of lame, but, like, a new one, if that makes sense, with, like, more monsters, like, newer monsters. Like, that'd be dope. That's one thing I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that they have a lot of good... I don't think this game was, like, rated very good, but I enjoy it. This and Duelist of the Roses. They have very good spin-off games. Pokemon has a lot of spin-off games that are like, eh. And then what is Digimon's spin-off games? So like Rumble Arena, them are pretty good. But I think for like a main game, like I don't enjoy the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like card games where you play like the comms. Like, I'll play Capsule Monster, I think it's called Capsule Monster Coliseum? Capsule Monsters? Might be Capsule Monster Coliseum? I'll play that, Duelist of Roses, this. But when it comes to like the Legacy of the Duelist and like, not even like the Forbidden Memories, because that game's kind of like trash, in my opinion. But, I don't know, the card games of Yu-Gi-Oh! Always seem, like, unfun. They're kind of boring. Just playing the comm in a card game isn't, like, that's like playing Hearthstone against the comm, or playing, like, Magic against the comm. Magic the Gathering. It's, like, this is boring. Like, they make terrible plays. It's either that or they're, like, stacked to like, they have like the algorithm where like they either draw these 5 cards, these 5 cards, these 5 cards, and then like the rest of their deck is random, but like their starting draw plays are always the same. And like once you figure that kind of stuff out, it's freaking stupid because you know what they're gonna play. And that's like every card game. I also got the whole Yu-Gi-Oh card game got put off for me by the I think it's called Nightmare Troubadour on like the Game Boy. Playing the little girl who has the like lockdown deck. That completely killed my whole like Yu-Gi-Oh card game experience for me on video games. That was a fun card game though. It was really repetitive though. I think that's a problem with a lot of like card games. Like if it's multiplayer, it's fine. Like Magic Arena, playing against like other people. Hearthstone, playing against like other people. Like that's okay. Playing the common a card game ain't fun. Oh, did he guard? You little fucker. God, I love his like thing. I think he's from Forbidden Memories too. I think he's one of the like sage dudes. So we're just gonna weaken him, and then I'm gonna kill this guy with Kaiba. Because I haven't used Kaiba's team at all. I've been on a tangent rant about card games, and I completely forgot, like, zoned out of what I was doing. I was just on autopilot. Oh, there's some... Spoiler. There's some creatures that... have a Z move. It's like a special move, and I think it takes 2 stars to do. But I know this dude's one of them. I'm pretty sure he has one. The Dark King of the Abyss. I think he gets it at like level 70 though, or 60. It's like way up there. I don't think I've ever used it. So we get to finally see Kaiba's team. Enjoy the Saggy the Dark Clown while you can see him, because he's going to be gone in a little bit. Can we turn the screen? I think he's okay later on. He might be. I know there's not a lot of creatures that have the, like, magic use. And I think he's one of them. Like I said, it's hard to know anything about this game without looking it up. Especially, like, back in the day when there wasn't a lot of resources about the game. Because they don't tell you anything. Like, you're literally just thrown into the game. There's no tutorial. There's no, like, teach you how to play stuff. You really just guarded? Are you kidding me? So, this is another thing I don't know how it works, but because he guarded on his last, like, star, oh yeah, there's also critical hits in this game, which is random, because they don't show, like, crit rates or anything. But because he guarded on his last star, I don't know how long I would have to wait to make it so I can actually hit him, so I'm just gonna kill the cannon. Kaiba's team got that big boy damage. Oh, you know, we could actually just kill it with this. So that one did 180, and this one did 180. Okay, maybe it is just straight damage. Maybe they aren't damage rolls. I think it's based off their defense and your attack, but there's got to be more factors than that. Because you'd think if it was based off your, like, you see how every creature has attack and defense? Like, you'd think if they had, like, say I attack with a fucking 300 attack Dark Plant, and they have, like, 2,000 defense, you'd think it would do 0. But it doesn't. It still does a little bit. So I don't know how the defense works either. Powered Beam. Unless it's like percentage based. I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up. This game's too old to care about their mechanics now. It is how it is. And we just have to accept it. So if I remember right, I'm pretty sure you get this Ryukyusion powered for winning the mission. 700 Gs. Even if you defeat me, there are others that will avenge me. I don't think so, dude. You did it. Well fought, sir, even if you're not feeling quite right. Those rebels now know what a foolish gesture this revolt was. Preparations for the public executions are well underway. What a sight that will be. What the fuck? Be quiet or I'll rip that tongue of yours out and feed it to the dogs. Are there dogs in this world? This kind of seems like Egyptian. Yeah, okay, we get Ryukyugen powered. Sweet. Oh, and then they give us a monster reborn and 2 blue medicines. Nice. Bandits. After the Maria Den massacre, resistant forces ceased their open defiance, fearing reprisal from the Imperial Guard. Instead, the resistance started attacking small Imperial security forces across the continent. The Empire has been unable to restore public order. Thieves are taking advantage of the situation, forcing the Empire to send Kaiba to restore order. Whoops. The Emperor gave the Imperial Guard direct orders to subdue a particularly nasty group called the Bandits. The Bandits seem to be focusing their activities on Voxy Island. We cannot give these thieves their run of the Empire. We must stop them. I suppose you have a plan. We will pretend to be a supply unit transporting goods along the Central Way Road on Voxy Island. If we make it look like we're unprotected, they're sure to attack. That's when we turn the tables on them. It should be easy for one of your talents. That reminds me, I believe you received some items in our last engagement. You can use those items by equipping the monsters with them. Just remember that you can't change your mind once you send a monster into battle. When preparing for battle, think carefully about which item to give each monster. Give which monster. I usually give like the good items to my crappy monsters. So we can edit our team for the next like episode, so we can just jump right into it. We're gonna get rid of Sagi the Dark Clown. R.I.P. buddy. And I actually think I'm gonna take Burfomit with Kaiba. And we'll keep Crawling Dragon. Mokuba, we're gonna cut the crab. We're gonna give him Ryukyugen. So, if you look in the upper left corner, it says W, F, and then I think the crab, yeah, he had the S. So, that means fast or flying. I don't actually know what it means because I don't know if there's any creatures with F that aren't flying, but that's the speed they move on the overworld map. So he'll be faster. He'll be like walking. He's slow as dog shit is what I assume the S means, but I don't actually know. Usually the S's are water-based creatures and they move faster in like water. But that's the gist of that. 490. Yeah, we're gonna cut the dark plant. Oh, I kind of want to bring... Do I want to bring Sagi or the crab or lobster? He has a lot of defense, so he doesn't take a lot of damage. You know, fuck it, we'll bring the clown. Oops. Yeah, we'll bring the clown. We'll give him a blue medicine. He doesn't have like a fast creature. We're gonna give the blue medicine. Does Kaiba need a blue medicine? Nah. So I'm gonna give the blue medicine to this dude just because he attacks 3 times. And I think that's everything. a lot of tutorial stuff, as always with like games. I'm glad that they have the like kind of a slow battle to start. I know how to play, but I remember this like being like really long when I was first playing because I didn't understand, like they don't tell you like controls or anything. That's the big thing, is they don't tell you like what buttons to press. They're just like, hey, move your guy to this castle. But that is gonna do it for this episode though, guys. If you're excited for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.